What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my first prospect preview. This is going to be on linebackers because the Dolphins have been having problems stuffing runs up the middle. So let's get right into this. But before we do, I did put the link to the spreadsheet in the description below, so be sure to check that out, and let's get right into this. First up, we have an exciting duo from the University of Florida consisting of Darius Charleston and Zach Kent. These are the leaders of the defense. Charleston is very different from Kent, and they're different overall. Charleston's a cover 2 linebacker, while Zach Kent is more of a prototype run stuffer. As you can see, Charleston excels in zone coverage, but he is actually very, very stiff in pass coverage, and that's one of his problems. He does not play with a lot of agility, and he has a lot of weaknesses. He only benched 20 reps in the combine, and also he's not a sure tackler and not a big hitter either. But overall, he could be a very, very good third down linebacker for us. And he also can obviously track guys down. He has the pursuit to do that. And of course, next up is Zach Kent, projected in the first round, while Charleston is projected in the 6th round. And Kent is a hitter. He can tackle, but he does have some issue getting off blocks, only a B- block shed, while he has A- hit power. And he is 6'5", 236, 22 years old. A prototype player. As you can see, he's just a monster. I'm running the same play and he just gets it off the edge every time. But either way, this is a productive duo from the University of Florida, and we can take both of these guys and have a lot of success after. Next up, we have a faller, Sanchez Beckett from San Jose State, a projected 7th round pick, 6'1", 253, a huge hitter, and just as good as Zach Kent in all possible ways except for the height. And he can't jump as high. He's not as much of a crazy athlete as him, but still has the same amount of speed and the same amount of strength. The thing with him is that he sets the edge, but there are some off-the-field concerns. He got kicked off of San Jose State midway through the season for violating team rules, and that could be a problem. Next up, we have Barry Hyden from Air Force, a 5th round selection, and this guy can fly. He is the 2nd fastest rated linebacker in the class, but his weaknesses is his strength, and he's not sure about getting off of blocks, just like Zach Kent. B- block shed, which isn't as good, but he is faster than both Beckett and Kent, and that is why he is ranked 3rd on my list. Also a run stopper, but he can provide in pass coverage. He is from Air Force, though, which is a smaller school to say the least, and he's just a real sleeper, a diamond in the rough here in this. Next up, we have Griffin Burris from Wisconsin, actually transferred from Butler, but transferred to Wisconsin because he was dominating in 2A. But this is a very fast linebacker, a very strong linebacker, actually fast, best in both those categories, according to Combine per se. He is a prototype, not a sure tackler, not a big hitter, but he can move and cover very, very well. He can do kind of it all. Ranked 5th out of 6th on my board, and he's a very actually productive player, and I'd consider drafting him. Next up, we have Jose Worthy, a 6th round projection. By the way, Griffin Burris was a 4th round projected from Ohio. He is 6'2", 249, 23 years old, and his weaknesses, he's a linebacker that can do it all. He is a big hitter. He gets off of blocks really well, but his weaknesses is that he's not a sure tackler, but he can do it all. He can move and cover. He can chase down guys. He has great speed, and he's just another guy. He also doesn't play stiff. He's very, very open. He has very good hips, and he moves very fluidly. Now, the thing with him is that he has actually wanted to go to Ohio State, a fan of Ohio State his whole life, but had to go to Ohio as a 2-star recruit and prove to Ohio State that they should have taken him, as they did not even put out an offer out for him. Overall, he's a very, very good player, a very big sleeper, and he should be a quick developer. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this prospect preview. It does feel kind of rushed, and I'm going to try to make them longer, but thank you. As always, I'll see you all later. See ya.